Lottery.
ఏమైంది?
25 lakhs lottery.
According to me, this part of the Reliance group could very well become a multi-bagger.
Very, very good super stock which will give handsome multi-bagger stock I want.
In the race for views, are Finfluencers risking your hard-earned money? Let's break it down. In recent years, financial influencers, better known as Finfluencers, have taken over social media. They promise high returns, stock market success, and claim to simplify investing for everyone. But the truth, many of them lack experience, misguide retail investors, and often provide advice that doesn't work in the real world. Many of these influencers started their journey only in the last 3 to 4 years, during one of the biggest bull markets in history, post-COVID. They have never seen a full market cycle, never navigated a crash, and most importantly, they lack real-world experience in managing portfolios. Unlike professional fund managers who have been in the game for 10, 15, or even 20 plus years, these influencers rely on past trends and hype rather than sound financial analysis.
Why Swiggy is a very good investment right now? Why have I built bulk positions on it already? And why do I feel that even conservative investors might make money?
If you ask me, 2025, will this company beat the index? The chances are very high.
The biggest issue, these influencers need to keep making videos, at least one every couple of days. Why? Because more videos mean more views, more engagement, and ultimately more money.
Don't forget to join our 14 days price action analysis challenge. The link is going to be there in.
But in this rush to create endless content, they run out of solid ideas. So what happens? They start making conflicting recommendations just to keep the content flowing. Let me give you an example. Imagine a beginner investor following a Finfluencer who uploads new stock recommendations almost every single day, sometimes 1 or 2 stocks per video. And during special events like festivals, budgets, elections, or global developments, they do recommend an entire basket of stocks. At this pace, you could end up with over 100 stock recommendations. Now think, how will a beginner investor track all these stocks? Monitor quarterly results, follow conference calls? Where will they even find the time for this, especially while managing a full-time job? And it gets trickier. What percentage should they allocate to each stock? When's the right time to buy or exit? And if these decisions are based on the influencer's recommendation, how do you even know if they are still holding the stock or if they have already exited? On top of that, the influencer is selling courses, offering memberships, and asking you to join premium groups. So now, along with trying to invest, you're spending time and money learning technicals, watching member-only videos, learning fundamentals, and trying to keep up with every post they make, all while juggling your day job. But here is the real question. Are we sure the influencer is a seasoned stock picker? What if the influencer himself or herself are still learning? If that's the case, it's a double whammy. Monetary losses, wasted time, and emotional stress. And with all this effort, are we really beating mutual fund returns by a significant margin? If not, isn't it better to focus on your primary career and leave stock picking to trained professionals like mutual fund managers who are emotionally and mentally equipped to handle these complex markets? Think about it. Fund managers' only job is to manage money. They have research teams, access to institutional level data, and years of experience making decisions in both good and bad times. They don't panic when markets fall. They don't chase hype. They follow process built over decades to protect and grow wealth. And also remember this, a common strategy doesn't work for everyone. Depending upon your risk appetite, your financial status, and your life goals, your investment strategy should vary. A proficient money manager understands this and tailors strategies that work for you. Based on that guidance, the right financial instruments, for example, mutual funds, bonds, equities, are selected carefully. not randomly. Now, coming back to the influencers, as we saw earlier, their main income isn't from smart investing. It's from selling courses, memberships, and webinars to you.
A personal finance masterclass where you will learn everything about investing, risk management, and early retirement planning.
Already, I'm managing more than 750 crores of assets under advisory. Almost 600 HNIs, are a part of our clientele. And
we joined a company that promised to teach financial literacy to others. Now we're wondering if they need those lessons themselves. This post soon went viral, with people pouring out their frustration with Finfluencers and their money-making courses. While one user called out the irony, they pointed out how it's easy to preach financial advice in a minute videos, but implementing them and executing them is a different ball game. Others criticized the clickbait nature of the courses offered.
Now compare this to a professional fund manager. They don't make new investment calls every 2 days. They analyze data, trends, and company performance over time. They don't have to create content. Their job is to generate real returns.
We got very, very worried about valuations, say around 5-6 months back. The valuations were at a level which I've never read of in history.
Markets don't just go up. There are bull runs, corrections, crashes, and recoveries. Professional investors understand this, but finfluencers often only know the easy money phase. Many of them made money in a rising market, not because they had skill, but because almost everyone was making money post-2020. Fund managers and experienced people, on the other hand, have survived through multiple recessions and bear markets. They don't just tell you what to buy. They know when to exit, how to hedge, and how to manage risks.
The time to take out money from small and mid cap, we think it is a clear time to take out lock, stock and barrel from small and mid cap.
On the sidelines. Still sitting, our cash levels have gone up and we're upwards of 80%.
80% in cash.
At the end of the day, it's your hard-earned money on the line. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and invest wisely. So, what's the solution? Actually, it's pretty simple. Before taking any financial advice, ask yourself a few questions. Does this person have real experience? Are they qualified? Have they seen multiple market cycles? And most importantly, are they accountable for their advice? Mutual funds are built for this. Managing people's money is what fund managers do for a living. And they are answerable if the fund doesn't perform. Most importantly, you have real data. Performance records that span years, even decades.
So before following hype, follow data. Choose experience over noise.
Hopefully, this video was of some use to you. In the next video, we are going to dive into something really interesting. We will look at actual performance stats, comparing mutual fund returns over the last few years with the so-called Finfluencers. We'll find out who the real top performers are, and more importantly, how they stack up against benchmark returns. Don't miss it. See you in the next one.